What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grimm. Today we're meeting someone that just sets the bar and breaks all expectations of what it means to be a terrible father and husband. Guys, make sure you watch until the end of this one because this guy's lies, they just keep adding up and he's honestly just such a bad person. Yeah, basically this dude has been married to his wife for a long time and he has actually been having an affair and went off to blow $100,000 on some secret vacation without his wife even knowing about it. Let's see how long they've been married for, shall we?
So you two have been married for 25 years?
24.
24. Okay, and how much, if any of that, has been happy?
Maybe the first 6 months.
Yo, first things first, think about this, guys. That is a quarter of a century that they have been married. He's had a ring on her finger for longer than I've been alive. Like, that's just kind of mind-blowing to me that it took this long for them to get this figured out and go talk to someone. But the saddest part is that she just admitted that the only time their marriage has ever been, like, really good was the first 6 months of it. If your relationship was only good for about 2% of the time it's been going on, then you're doing something wrong, honestly. That's just depressing to hear.
We had 4 or 5 years that were good before we had children.
Are you serious? You're serious. You tried to divorce me whenever I got pregnant with Savannah.
So here's where this dude's terrible streak starts. This guy just tried to drop the marriage as soon as she was about to have a kid. Like, yo, that's one of the worst possible times to be doing that. Did he not want kids or something? I mean, you're literally married to this person, so that's kind of just something that married couples do, is raise kids and start a family, but I guess he wasn't feeling that, so he tried his best to dip.
I didn't want to have kids. I felt trapped.
You're so full of You told everybody you wanted to.
Okay.
The way he talks too, you'll see, but he's just such a piece of trash at times, and then he is just so calm and nonchalant about it. It kind of makes it just all seem that much crazier. Dr. Phil is just sitting over here like, alright, this is gonna be a doozy. I gotta take a step back and collect myself before we get into this. These are probably the couples that he dreads because he knows that this is just gonna be a bad time overall for everyone involved. I mean, he's still making a bunch of money from this show in particular, but I mean, still, that would be annoying to have to deal with. Now,
Today, you want to come clean about everything, about how you spent the money, the whole thing, right?
Oh, wow, really?
Right?
Yes, sir.
So you heard it here first, boys and girls. This dude was having enough of his wife questioning him for all these years about all these lies, so he thought to himself, well, I'm gonna be on Dr. Phil, might as well just expose myself and let her know the full truth, since this is probably the most effective way of doing it. You know, I enjoy making myself look like a terrible person on a show that's viewed by literally millions every day. Yeah, that's a great idea.
I love this woman. I want to spend the rest of my life with her. And the only way to come clean is come to you and come clean, that's what I'm going to do.
I'm confused by that. I mean, this man just said he's been wanting a divorce for the longest time, but then he's hitting us with, I want to be with her for the rest of my life. All that stuff, man. Like, you gotta make up your mind. You can't go cheat on your wife and spend $100K on a dream vacation without her and then turn around and try to continue being with her. Like, which life do you want to live, my dude? You really can't be out here having both, okay?
Okay, we just heard John admitting to cheating on his wife of 25 years. What did you hear?
I just heard he cheated.
So this guy admits that he just, well, straight up cheated on his wife the day before Thanksgiving because she packed her stuff up after being tired of his lies and hiding stuff from her. I mean, what a great excuse too. He's definitely not going to be winning her over with that one. Oh yeah, hon, I'm sorry I cheated on you and all. I was just lonely though. My bad, honestly, you know how I get if I'm lonely, I start making dumb decisions. It's my bad. Like, no, dude, you messed up big time, and on the day before Thanksgiving of all days. Like, you could not have chose a worse time out of the year. Maybe Christmas could be worse, but I mean, that's up there.
She took my daughter, my 2 daughters and herself, and they left the night before Thanksgiving. Yeah, I thought
No, you told us to go, remember?
I thought our family was over.
He was trying to usher us out of the house really fast.
And it wasn't even her decision to be moving her stuff out. He's the only one that was trying to get her removed from the house so that he could start cheating on her without her being there. This dude is just a grade A scumbag, honestly. Like, who does that to their family near Thanksgiving, like I was saying, which is traditionally a time that you're generally supposed to be there for each other and be living in a happy family. But you know what? He wasn't feeling any of that and just decided to go destroy his family instead, right then and there.
How long had she been gone before this happened?
The same night.
Yeah, see? He didn't wait, did he? No, he didn't wait.
I didn't come
You're such a liar.
I didn't come here to lie. I'm telling you the truth. It happened the same night.
I mean, I'll give him that. He is being really honest here. I'm sure he doesn't want her to know that literally the same night she moved her stuff out, he cheated on her. But, you know, he is being forthcoming and telling us the whole truth here, so I appreciate that at least. Boy, does he move quick though. I mean, he was probably planning this whole thing out in his head for weeks, trying to figure out how he could just ditch his family and move on to something more new and fun.
Just the way our marriage has been going forever. We weren't ever happy.
We had a good marriage up until then. Sort of, I guess.
Yeah, that's very convincing, lady. Yeah, we had a good relationship up to then, sorta. I mean, I guess. That's probably the worst way to phrase that without sounding like you're just totally reaching and lying about that relationship in general. You know, if you end a statement with sorta, I mean, I guess, that can be roughly translated to, I'm lying, I don't actually feel that way at all, and that's not the truth. I mean, if the marriage was bad, you can just admit it. It's not like it's gonna make us think his cheating is any better in anyone's eyes. We're still on your side here. I mean, the dude messed up, that's for sure.
I never denied it, I just didn't admit it.
Well, hello? That's not denying it? Okay.
I mean, that's an argument for another time, but I love that he pulls that card right here. I wasn't denying it, hun, I just never admitted to it, you know? There's a difference between lying and just not omitting all of the truth. I feel like I'm in the right here. This dude probably sees his side as being the good side and wishes that everyone could see just how terrible his wife is and how he had to cheat on her because he was just so lonely. But nah, dude. It's like, just go actually get a divorce and be straight up with your wife instead of sneaking behind her back and betraying her after being married for 25 years. That's the insane thing to me. I feel like once you've been committed to a marriage for over 20 years, you know, you're kind of in it for the long haul there with this person, and you shouldn't be around cheating on them and spending all of their money just because they made you feel a bit lonely.
So you left on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, to go see my sister. He told me, go ahead and go see your sister and everything. I had no idea he was planning on cheating on me.
So instead of having her move her stuff out, turns out all she was doing was going to see her family. He was probably so encouraging of her to go over there, like practically begging her to go see her family for Thanksgiving so that he can get his new e-girlfriend to come over that he's been emailing for the past few months, just looking for a way to meet up with her discreetly. I know I've been saying this a lot, but this dude is a real piece of work right here. Hey, you guys have watched pretty far in the video. Thank you so much for that. So I'm gonna pause real quick and just ask you to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. And if you're fast enough, you'll get a lifetime supply of your favorite food. Yeah, that's right. You can find me just living in a giant tub of mac and cheese because that's what I'd pick. That's definitely the best choice, and you can fight me on that, all right? Anyways, on with the rest of the video.
It wasn't at your house?
Oh, no, sir. It was at her house.
Thank God you didn't do it at our house.
No, it wasn't at our house, no, sir.
Okay. And did it meet your expectations?
No, sir.
See, that's the absolute worst part of this. You see this dude just looking like he hates his life, admitting to cheating on his wife on live TV, where he makes everyone who knows him aware of the fact that he's a liar and kind of a bad husband / father. But then he admits, yeah, it wasn't even that good. I mean, I really didn't enjoy myself. Everything about it was subpar. I mean, I kind of feel bad for the guy after that, but also not, because I can see it from the kids and the wife's point of view and realize that, you know, ultimately, like I said, he's just a bad dude.
You said you want to come clean, spit it out.
I spent over 60-something thousand gambling in casino in Louisiana.
So now he's going over how he blew through his secret inheritance that he got. I mean, who just goes gambling away with $60,000 like it's nothing? This isn't GTA Online, my dude. I don't understand what you think you're achieving by doing this. Everyone knows you don't win big gambling like that. You're gonna get addicted, and you gotta be really lucky, which you aren't. So blowing through that much cash like that is just about the dumbest thing I could ever think of doing once getting an inheritance like that.
Okay. How about the rest of it?
The rest of it was in a strip club.
Yep, this dude probably got a copy of GTA 5 on his Xbox and was sick of playing online and feeling like he's living a lie, so he thought to himself, yo, I'm gonna do this IRL, that's baller. I'm gonna gamble away 60K real quick and then drop another 40K in the club just throwing bands at exotic dancers and buying booze. Guys, this is a crash course right here of how to ruin your life 101. Just think of how much of a blessing it would be to receive $100,000. And then all of a sudden you're out of it within a week because you went to go party in Louisiana at some casino and lost all of it playing blackjack. I would be destroyed. Like, there's so much better ways to spend that life-changing amount of money. I mean, he's just wild for that one, honestly. Kind of crazy how he is willing to throw away just his whole entire family that he's been working on and has to spend all this money gambling and cheating on his wife. But I guess, you know, some people out there truly just don't have their priorities straight. Guys, let me know what you thought of this dude down in the comments. Do you agree with me that he doesn't quite have his head on right? Because, I mean, he's got to be making some better decisions out here, man. Anyways, as always, I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, peace out.